Maybe you want to sit out with Dad? Because I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. I fought the law and the law won, Daisy. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah, those. Daisy fought the law and the law won. 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 Oh yeah. Let's relax out here in this Georgia night. Oh yeah. Let's just breathe deep. Anybody out there? Is anybody out there? Repeat. Is anybody out there? Oh, I got some new books I'm gonna read tonight. Did you take off? Thought I'd enjoy a beer out here. Got a good crab sandwich today. I thought you were at Burning Man. Hey Jeremy, how you doing? Hey Rita. I was watching some boring TV. It's hot today. We should never get this hot again. I'm just out here with Daisy. This Georgia sweltering night. What are you up to, Jeremy? Hey, I see you. How you doing? Oh, good for you. Yeah, I fought the law and the law won. Temperature down here, I think it's about 82 right now. I went up to Athens today. Bought a couple nice books. Hello, Mary. Came back, watched a little TV. Oh, good. Have a good time, Frisky. Hey, Lydia, how you doing? Yeah, it was hot here today. No kidding. Yeah, it's crazy. Hotter in Michigan than it is in Georgia. It's nuts. Some guy stopped over here tonight. He's best friends with the guy that lives next door. I guess he'd met Marty along the way. Nice guy. Brought some pears. Wanted to be a good neighbor. No, she's going to Burning Man. I'm going to get to that Burning Man one of these days. If I do it, though, I'm going to take a motor home. Oh, good for you. Hey, Christine. Yeah, me too. Me too. Hot. Sure is. Pecans falling off the tree. Daisy got to go hog wild on some meatloaf. Yeah, it looks like it'd be cool for photography out there. Oh, he lives there, huh? Oh, okay, cool. Wonder if he's going to it. Yeah. Huh. No, I didn't check him today, but I left money for somebody to buy food. I went north today instead of east. I'm probably, I don't know. I'll probably just pay somebody to give him food. Yeah, she gets dog food too. Yep. She does. Good old Dazer. She's down there. She's like sitting out on the porch looking around. Get rid of this idiot. Hey, block this moron, will you? Hey, Frisky, get rid of this chosen one community guy, will you, or Alethea? I tried doing it, but it wouldn't do it. Get out of here, loser. I don't believe it either. Thanks. Oh, wow. Yeah, good job. Good job, Frisky. No, that was some moron. No, they never stop. No. At least they have to make up a new ID. I would have done it, but when I get a weak Wi-Fi signal like I do here, it doesn't always give me the opportunity. No, they sure don't. Oh, really? Well, he's bye-bye now. He won't walkie bye-bye. Yeah, he can't contribute. Yeah, you're lucky. Nobody wants him around. Even the girls down there, when they needed the money, just cringed when he came around. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, they're all over the place, yeah. Yeah, pretty much blocked everywhere. Weirdo. Yeah, he's just not wanted anywhere. I'm surprised he's been able to hold a job for as long as he has. Hey, Mistake, how you doing? Yeah, you're right, Rita. Yeah, it's true. Yep. Super idiot. Oh, anytime. I just let the spirit move me. Yeah, they are. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Oh, wow. Were they really? No kidding. They were eating it? Huh. It's nice driving today. Beautiful, big, white, puffy, cumulus clouds. Excuse me. You know, I ate at that seafood place today, and as you know, I got a book on crabs. I have other books on crabs. I've read about them quite a bit. Been to the places where they catch them, that kind of thing. Well, they canceled the king crab season because of a depletion, uh, and that really put a wrinkle in the fishing up there in the Bering Sea. And now I was reading a study here the other day on the opilio crab, the queen crab. They've disappeared. So for about the last year after this moratorium came out on this king crab, the prices of crab have just went crazy. So I'm eating at this place today where I get a crab sandwich and they have lobster and stuff like that. And I'm talking to the assistant manager, and I asked her if they were having a tough time being able to keep the lid on their prices with the price of crab. And she said that their prices hadn't changed. And I'm thinking, haven't changed? You're out of your mind. You can just go on Google and look at it. Maybe that's why she's not the manager and she's the assistant manager. She's claiming it's not any problem at all. But if you look at like wholesale prices of crab, basically with king crab, it's stuff that was frozen from before. Not that that makes anything wrong with it, but the prices are just through the roof. But it was interesting to me that somebody could be in management and not have the faintest idea what's going on there. Oh my God, Christine, wow. Once I get this building fixed, I get all my shit down here. Get all my books. And just start knocking out these books, reading. Yeah, I just can't imagine trying to be in a place. And this place, that's their main menu item. These seafood boils. And I mean, it's just like this lady was clueless. Yeah, they're always getting taken out in Pakistan like that. Whether it's a ferry sinking, 1,200 drowned, or two trains colliding, 2,000 missing. That's just a different place when it comes to catastrophes. I'm trying not to catch monkeypox. Got a couple good coffees today. Oh, thank you. Now, I'm pretty much into like science and stuff like that. I've been gone for 4 months. Yep. Marty called me about an hour ago down in Dalton. Couldn't get the damn F-250 started. Same bullshit I've been going through. No, I never did. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I don't think I did. I don't think I had much in the old fridge. Yeah, I know. I hear the pecans falling off the tree. Yeah, most of that stuff's gone through though when they take it in there. Probably fake videos. Yeah, they're not. I think these pecans are gone here. I think it's over. They're not supposed to be falling on the ground like they are. And these are old trees. There's that cover is supposed to open, then the pecans fall out, and that's not what's happening. The whole thing's falling off. So I'll see if I can get you some somewhere else, but I don't think ours. I think these trees are past like the good pecans. They're, you know, there's a life for how long they produce edible nuts. Yeah, we have a few squirrels here, not lots though. I haven't seen them for sale. Peaches, a lot of peaches, apples. Oh, have they? Yeah, I got you. I'll always have at least two for you, Rita. The world of the crab. Yeah. Too nuts. Yeah, we've had about 20 of them around here. 20 hummingbirds. Seals and Croft. That was one of the songs they sang. My high school graduation. Hummingbird, don't fly away, fly away. Oh wow, I'm glad they killed them. Yeah, I think they're more than that actually. But I've seen 20 at one time flying around here. They hang out in these big trees. No, I'm not kidding you. We have a ton of them around here. No kidding. I gotta change your water tomorrow. Actually, I think I'm gonna put battery acid in the feeder and see how far they get. Tired of hearing buzzing around. You know, I was watching an old B.J. Thomas interview the other day, and he was talking about, and if you think about this, you know this is true. Uh, you know, the genre for songs has changed so much. And like Harry Chapin, Joni Mitchell, Judy Collins, Seals and Cross, some of those groups, B.J. Thomas. There really isn't a station that would play that stuff now if it was new because it wouldn't be old enough for an oldies. And it's just interesting how much music has changed. Hey, Frederick. Unbelievable. Yeah, that was mine too. Yeah, that was one of the songs as well. Thank God I never did pass that way again. I couldn't wait to get out of that fucking place. All my teachers told me that I'd miss it someday. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Been out of there since 1974 and just as happy as the day I left it. Yeah, that's something. I mean, it's just interesting how, you know, how it changed. You think it'd take more time than that, you know? Uh, no, I haven't. You don't remember it? That's when I graduated, 74. I wasn't supposed to graduate either. I flunked government. Plus, my grades were crappy too. And my mother was on the council, and she was real popular. Everybody liked her. So I remember she called Mr. Smith, and I heard her talking to him on the phone about how embarrassing it would be if I didn't graduate. See, it was a reflection of her as a parent. So he gave me a D minus, which allowed me to graduate, but it wasn't looking too good for a while. Oh, you were 74 too? Oh, wow. We got a lot in common. Oh, wow. That's something. Isn't that something, Rita? Wow. Kindred spirits. Yeah, I bought a book about a year and a half ago. I haven't read it. I got lots of books I haven't read, but I'm going to read them. Once I get this set up down here in Crawfordville, I'm going on full blitzkrieg of reading the books that I have. Not going to do shit, but get up in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, pop an antidepressant, jack off, and then read. It's going to be so fun. I can't believe I lived this long. Thank you, Jeff. Good for you. Oh, good, man. After my own heart. As we all trudge forward in this rat race. I was talking to this guy that came over tonight with the pears. Really good guy, intellectual guy. Had a brain tumor, had it taken out. Was in the movie business for a long time. Wrote software. He's a real prepper, you know. He's got 1,000 cans of chili, living off the grid. He's friends with the guy next door whose wife is dying of cancer. Evidently, there's somebody that worked for 3 presidents, the Department of Defense, that lives about a mile of here. I didn't even ask him who it was. I didn't really care that much. Thank you. Hey, John boy. Yeah, I don't want a rat race. You know, I'll tell you one thing I'm feeling good about. Because before it was always chasing happiness. It was, you know, different locations. That worked for a while. New clients, new employees. I thought when I moved to Chicago in 98, I don't know, what was I then, 42 or something? I remember how happy I was when I got there. It was just so great and brand new. And then after a while, it just got like everywhere else I lived. I usually get about 10 years out of a place where I start playing Russian roulette. But actually, it's solace to me that I've gotten to the point where I'm down in a new place, because that wasn't looking too good. Yeah, I could have picked up and went someplace where I didn't know anybody, which I've always done before. But it was a little different this time. So I think once I get my library built, I'm going to get that new Elon Musk faster Wi-Fi. There's a lot of rich history around here. I want to document it and interview some of these people. I want to delve into race relations and bigotry and why it doesn't exist down here when it, in theory, should. It's really going to be fun. Yeah, 10 years ago, that's what I say. I don't think I'd be a prepper. Not yet, though. I'm not even into guns, really, to tell you the truth. But I'm kind of into, I think I'll have enough money. Well, I do have enough money to, like, live this lifestyle. And just read till my face pops down in a bowl of oatmeal. Have some visitors. Anybody that wants to visit, you're certainly welcome. I'm going to have a separate bedroom. You can bring your husband, boyfriend, whatever. And I'll even come get you at the airport if you want. You can use my car. Come pick you up. You can you see kind of what it's like where I'm down here. And if you don't enjoy that kind of exploration or rock hunting or just sitting out and drinking wine, watching the stars with no noise, this isn't going to be like a Disneyland vacation. So you really have to understand what it's like before you come down here. You come down here, I'll come get you. You can use my car. And you can just fuck off have fun, read books, explore the area, go to Athens, go down to Macon, go down to Florida if you want. Come back, sleep in, take showers, fuck off, burn campfires. Can read my vast library of different kinds of books and just enjoy yourself. No strings attached. No pressure, no schedules, no get togethers. It's going to be fun. The only caveat to the whole thing is that don't expect me to like want to do this shit with you. That's the one thing. I mean, maybe a little bit of it, but I've done most of it. When I'm exploring new stuff, I'll have a metal detector, a kick-ass telescope. You can just like bring somebody with you so you got a companion. And then you can just really enjoy the eastern part of Georgia, which it's like anything in life. Unless someone turns you onto it, you don't really know jack shit. I mean, I thought Georgia, peaches, Atlanta. Atlanta is actually relatively small. It surprised me. It's only around 500,000 people. And a guy said, well, check Fulton County. I did 1.1 million. That's relatively small, too. It's not as big as I thought. Then you can just enjoy yourself here if you like to fish. Take the four-wheeler, fuck around. You can go over to the park and ride horses. But I want a clear understanding of what you got to do when you get here. Oh, books are the way to go. Online's great, but Kindle, all that shit, it's not. Maybe it's my age, probably is. But there's nothing like paging through a book and putting a sticky note in it. Like, I'm going to read some more poetry. 242, I remember the page number tomorrow. I'm new at that. I haven't done it before. Maybe it isn't the greatest idea, but I don't want to say it's rude because I think you would know that I was paging through the pages. It's subjective. I'm picking poems that I think you'd like, and sometimes it takes a while, and there's a lot of silence. So I'm going to pick my poems ahead of time and flip through them, and there'll be no silence like there was the last time. Oh, I got every book you can imagine. For you, Anthony, I got a bunch of Playboy books because you're a young man. I'm drinking voodoo beer, Anthony. Voodoo. Yeah, tell Brooklyn Castleman when you see her that when I get back to West Branch, I will give her her graduation present. I gave it to her sister, and she probably is wondering where I am. I just took off with no notice. But make sure you tell her that I've got her graduation present for her when I get back, and I will give it to her. And best of luck to her this fall in college. Oh, yeah, it's good. Yeah, this is the Outlaw Guide to Poetry, which is really good. As you guys know, I don't want to say the name, but I know you guys know who I'm talking about. But don't repeat it because I think she wants some anonymity. But we have a moderator that's a famous poet on here. She hasn't been around in a while. Super great person. I mean, I wish she was around more often. Everybody likes her, but a real gifted, like major league poet. Somebody that got paid for a published book. Big difference. Oh, good luck with that, Anthony. I'm sure Ted's got you lined up. No, you'll work. That'll work out fine for you. Good luck, Ted. Ted's been telling me how well you've been doing. How you've grown up to be a responsible young man. Patty and Ted are very proud of you. Oh, we wish you luck. Everybody wishes you luck, Anthony. You got a lot of friends on here. Yeah, I don't think you need luck. Yeah, you're gonna be fine, Anthony. Hey, Kim, how you doing? See, Anthony, these people want the best for you. Anthony, Anthony has been spending a lot of time by himself now. He doesn't travel with his parents on the weekend to their summer home. So he's really grown up to be a responsible adult that's just doing his own thing now. There was a lady I ran into the other day coming out of a dollar store. Now, I've been down here for a while. I'm getting to know quite a few people. Now, I know this sounds nuts, but believe it or not, I'm trying not to. But anyway, this lady's a caretaker for a guy, and she thinks that's going to end pretty soon because he's kind of old. She's really scared to death about being homeless. So I guaranteed her that you are not going to be homeless. She had a house that burned down. It wasn't insured because it was paid for. It's just sad to see someone that's stressed over something. Oh yeah, what's Kim's channel about? What's Kim put up on her video? Oh, it's a super crystal clear night tonight. See the stars, planets coming over. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, this is I like to keep like a low profile, to be honest with you. Who's watching Kim's video channel? She says she doesn't have a channel. Oh, you're talking about Mary's channel, not Kim's. Yeah, you're right, Simka. It's true. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'll make sure she's not homeless. It's no problem. Oh, good for you. I mean, I'm in pretty good shape financially. So is Marty. So if we run into people that need a break, they're not going to be homeless. Not under our watch. Mary, if you wanna, if you're welcome to post a link to your channel if you want to. Anybody that's a moderator, I mean, just you don't need to ask. Stupid, really. I mean, you wouldn't be a moderator if it was that. Just post links to your channel. Hey, Simple Life, how are you? Simple Life, I was reading through the internet today, and I see they busted a big internet kiddie porn ring down there where you live. Yeah, we're doing great. Yep. Yeah, I don't know why it made me think of that, but I don't know why it made me think about that, but like I lived in Georgia before one time. It was kind of a condition to get married because she claimed I controlled our life, and I had to at least try it down here, and I did. I had a house up in Woodstock. I didn't like it. I was commuting back in Detroit, which I thought was cool because air fares were cheap. I was going back to Detroit all the time, so it wasn't that big a deal. But my exposure to Atlanta was like Atlanta, where I lived, Woodstock, and I just didn't really care for it. And you could go to a travel writing book or research it, but everything that I researched about Georgia, I just didn't care for. So I just kind of wrote it off. And here I end up in Georgia, of all places, in a place that I certainly wouldn't have found had it not been for meeting Marty. And I always kind of thought that same way with New Orleans. I never really cared for the beads and the Mardi Gras and all that bullshit. but I'm sure there are places there that I'd like. But, despite reading and researching, everything that I've been exposed to didn't interest me. So it just goes to show you, uh, unless you get introduced to something some kind of way, it's just a biased, subjective omission on your part to like do your due diligence. But that's how life is. You just can't check out everything everywhere. And unless you get some help, you may not know about it. I didn't even know places like this still existed, be honest with you. If you'd have told me that you could be 90 miles east of Atlanta and hear nothing all night long, I wouldn't have believed it. Good luck to you, Alethea. Yeah. Oh, cool. Jeff, put a link to your thing too, your channel. Congratulations, Rita. I know this sounds crazy, but if you'd have told me I was, you know, had a disease like you guys unfortunately had when I was young, I think it would just scare the hell out of me. And now that I get older and I'm at this age, I don't think it would. I don't think it would. I'm not looking forward to it, but I don't think Tits Up has the fright connected to it that it would have had I been younger. Do you really, Christine? Wow. Yeah, it's the Great Forest, yeah. I mean, if one of you guys like on YouTube, if somebody said, say you had needed a kidney transplant, and I said, well, I'll go get, see if I'm a match. And if I was a match, I would just give a kidney, no problem. I wouldn't give a fuck. I probably wouldn't have given one at 30. But if it could like help somebody that's really into like, take every day you can and all that kind of stuff. I don't even know if they'd want an old kidney from me now. Explodes. Yeah, I plan on getting a lot of work done around here. Colonoscopy is nothing. Pay close attention to the colonoscopy as they ask you to count down from 5. In my opinion, I think that's what death's like. A colonoscopy. You don't remember anything. No dreaming, nothing. You look at that clock, it's 2 o'clock. They wake you up, it's 3 o'clock, and they just ran 40 foot of garden hose up your ass, and you didn't feel a thing. I think that's what death is like. What wines? That's a good one. Oh, an organ donor. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get Marty to get a colonoscopy since I've known him. That really fears some people. They said, what are you afraid? You're going to have an orgasm? It really scares them. Yeah, that's a small part of it, Mystique. I think near-death experiences are a crock of shit. I think it's just like a nightmare. Because clinically dead isn't spiritually dead. It's different. You'll be fine, Simple Life. Yeah, that's how I am, Simca, yeah. Actually, it was absolutely fantastic. Thank you for asking, Carla, because there's a guy there that's kind of always disheveled. He always has a wrinkled shirt on. I would describe him as his looks as a homeless alcoholic. And he's such a nice guy, and I've watched him interact with customers, and he's very smart. And I got him aside today and thanked him for being such a good employee and so knowledgeable, and told him that I've witnessed him interact with other customers, and he's a real joy to be around. And I told him to thank the general manager of that Barnes & Noble store for the selections, that they have enough balls to place on the shelf. Because every time I go there, I find books that I don't find at the other Barnes & Noble. Like I bought that book on crabs of the world, which is hardcover. And not to get off the subject, but I mean, I make jokes about it too, liberalism, but I'll tell you, without these land grant schools like University of Georgia, Michigan State, Penn State, and other private institutions, Princeton, Harvard, Yale, Brown, without their publication interest, I know they all eventually send it to be printed in China, but they're still, taking the wherewithal and compiling like books like I bought in the last month on the weed of Georgia, old churches of Georgia, vanishing Georgia, and today the worldwide book on crabs, which you may laugh at. But if it wasn't for these institutions and the different ways they get funded, this would not be possible, because this book I bought on the crabs of the world is like hardcover, fantastic. And the older I get, the more I appreciate what they've done. Because first of all, you got to go out and you got to catch all these fucking crabs. You got to dissect them. I mean, this is a very in-depth, concise, fantastic scientific publication that just must have took thousands and thousands of hours to compile. And my beer-drinking, porn-watching dumbass can walk into a Barnes & Noble. I have an interest in these kind of things. Ants as well, insects, entomology. And I see a book on the world crabs, and I immediately think I'm buying that. And it was $27. And I get a 10% discount because I'm a Barnes & Noble member. And I think the whole way driving home how lucky I am that for about $24 and something, I can get a book that just required, let's say, 5,000 hours to put together. So interesting. And if it wasn't for these institutions that didn't plan on making a profit, this stuff would never be available. The weeds of Georgia and the crabs of the world are two perfect examples. Thank God somebody is out there giving a shit about these things. Yeah, I mean, that's another conundrum. Here I end up buying a book on the crabs of the world. Go right across the parking lot and get a crab sandwich. What the fuck? Man, it's difficult. Yeah. Oh, buttercups. Cool. Yeah, that's true. It's funny you should bring that up. You know how things click in your mind, you can't figure out why? I'll tell you what just clicked into my mind. That's true. And usually I say that I think it's pretty, there's pretty good evidence to suggest that human beings are meat eaters. And if for nothing else other than the protein requirement and the way your teeth are structured. But I was thinking as I was driving down the road today, coming back from Athens, that's some pecans that fell on the roof of the four-wheeler. I was thinking that if that's true, and that, let's say, red meat was a staple of a protein requirement for a human being, you wouldn't think that we'd have the problems with cholesterol that we do. Oh, you could do it. Hey, ask them for ask them for a Valium. Simple Life. Ask them for a Valium. They'll give you one. No, there's a couple things that they can give you. What's that other one? Not a Valium, but a Xanax. They'd be glad to give you a half of a Xanax for that experience. Seriously, do it. It's not a torture chamber. There are medications that work that will take away that feeling. No, they'll give you medication for that. Don't open your eyes in there either. Keep your eyes shut. Yeah, but if you look up cholesterol, it's from animal origin. I still think if you were prone to that, you'd still have a problem eating wildlife. Don't open your eyes and take. They'll give you something for that. It's not a torture chamber. Ask them for that. They're fine with it. You're not going to turn into a Xanax addict because you have a bunch of anxiety going in a tube. No, they'll give it to you right there. They'll bill your insurance company $150 for a half of a Xanax, but that's what it's for. Use it. Inderal, Xanax, Valium. It's a bunch of them. It's true, Mary. That's what it's for. Orange dog. Oh, interesting. Well, you want to go inside, hon? Daisy wants to go in the air conditioning. Hang on. You want to go inside, honey? I'll let you in, hon. I know. You can go in and go to the air conditioning, honey. Good girl. Feeling good? You feeling good? Darken my eyes and see the... Darken in my eyes. Let's sing Jackson Browne songs here. Well, I can see Jupiter. A lot of planes flying. Beautiful, crystal clear night tonight. I haven't seen it this clear in a long time. Oh yeah. It's gonna be so fun. Crystal clear tonight. If you're lucky, I'm going to sing Crystal Blue Persuasion to you. Hey, look at that planet, Jupiter. Yeah, it sucks. Simple Life does. I think you'll be all right. Hey, Beth. And not only that, you're asymptomatic. You're not showing any signs of anything being wrong. Right? Do you belong to that portal where you can go up and look at the results? Basically, the same ones that that are sent to your doctor. Oh yeah, good. No, promote it if you want to channel. If you want to get your numbers up. I've been there, done that, so I don't care anymore. No, promote it. Yeah, I say promote it. I'd give you 50,000 of my subscribers if I could. Yeah, that's true. Beth, you're staying up a little later tonight, aren't you? Good for you. That's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, no, Jupiter's huge. See Jupiter up there, Beth? See it? Oh, good. Yeah, glad you're enjoying it. Have you made any home porn yet? That's Jupiter, Beth. New Orleans. New Orleans. It was just people they caught on the internet. Yeah, that's how I am. So, okay. Yeah. That's something? Good for you. Oh, yeah. Mary's got some good ones. I decided I'm going to start uploading my Irish cultural get togethers, and it's just going to be a bunch of foul mouthed Irish drunks at a bar. Nothing at all like Mary's. Oh, you can't sleep? Oh, yeah, mine's off too. Yeah, it's easy to get it off. Sure, I can do that simple life. I can do it. Yeah, I have zero interest. I could care less about my ancestry, genealogy, any of that shit. I don't want to know. Scottish and Irish. I don't want to go to either one. I don't really know too much about my parents, and I don't even know that much about them. Come on, man. Probably in fucking insane asylums on both sides. I want to know Daisy's genealogy. Daisy is from the town and county where those dogs are dying in Michigan, Otsego. Gaylord, you're lucky I got you out of there, Daisy. You might not be alive. Sure, I'll do it. Yeah, I don't care about it. I don't care about my genealogy. Oh, you will. You go to Gatlinburg, you will. Yeah, she'd probably bite you if she didn't know you. She'll let you like pat her on the head a little bit. It's getting better. Oh, okay, Beth. Put some bounce on there. Put some bounce in it. Put those balls too that bounce around in the dryer. They really help. Yeah, I don't really care for Gatlinburg that much. Take your breathing apparatus so you don't get COPD. It's mainly air pollution. When you go, I want you to get me a plastic Civil War gun. No, she doesn't. Yeah. In November down in Dothan, Alabama, I'm going to go to. It's the National Peanut Festival. I want to wear a peanut hat the whole day. Yeah. Yeah, I think those dryer balls work. Yeah, I think it works. Penis Festival. Yeah. Were you going to order tickets? I did say peanut. That symbolized dirty mind. Yeah, Jimmy Carter, the peanut. I was looking up planes. I was thinking about going there, but it's like 3.5 hours away. That's the number one cash crop in southern Georgia. Jimmy Carter was a good man. Yeah, I'm gonna get a peanut hat. Yep, I really want to get one. Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and put it on. Yeah, I'd walk around with one. Oh, you use them too, Beth? That a girl. Beth, did you think you were going to end up there at this stage in life, or did life just kind of grab you and place you there? No, legumes are good for you. Do they really, Simka? Oh wow. Oh, you like pecans? I'll get you some when I see them. Well, I never saw those around here. Yeah, quite a bit of cotton. The cotton south of here, you do see cotton south of here, about 40 miles south, and a lot of it in Alabama, even around Dothan. Isn't that funny how life works out, Beth? Isn't that weird? Or are they producing nuts in Life? Yeah, it's weird. Oh, I didn't know that, Simka. Huh. Yeah, she works at a casino, yeah. Oh, end of September, okay. Hey, Simple Life, what type works your husband do? Yeah, I love clouds. They look so pretty. Down here, it's really great cloud weather. Really like it. Really, Jeff? Wow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it would be. Hey, Beth, what's the biggest prize you've ever witnessed somebody winning? The biggest jackpot? Isn't that the truth, Rita? Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it. Simple Life. Oh, yeah, Bunny's really dirty. Wow, Simple Life. Oh, 50K? Okay. Good night, Mary. Sweet dreams. Try not to fantasize about me too much. You're disciplining yourself better. You're going to bed earlier. Yeah, money's really dirty, huh? Yeah, I don't use it. It's Tom Reed, West Branch, Michigan. I think it might be Thomas Reed. I never use it. Thomas Reed, or EED, West Branch, Michigan. You'll see Zug Island like it's actually piles of coal with snow on it. It's not like mountains. Yeah, money's really gross. I remember when Atlantic salmon was made into cat food. Yeah, really dirty. Yeah, it's crazy. I went around tonight when the sun went down and put that Ambro or Amdro or whatever they call it, that shit you put on fire ant mounds. Yeah, but it's not like catfish bottom eating. Yeah, Marguerite was cool. You're right. Hey, did you guys watch that Dateline that OWN, the Oprah channel, with that young lesbian down there in Sebastian that was having sex with this 14-year-old girl in her school? I mean, I think it's unfortunate, but it's legislated. I mean, and these parents think they're picking on the daughter because she's a lesbian. They're not. The same thing would have happened to a guy. I just wonder if anybody saw that episode. I mean, I feel bad for the girl, but it's not the prosecutor's fault. No, you should eat it. Yeah, probably, but like, yeah, good advice to time. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was really good. Yeah, it's true. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, pork. Which one's that, Santo? Yeah, it's that. It's that. Like community place, Christine. Oh, good for you. Oh, blowfish. Huh. Oh, it's interesting. Hey, you like ribs, Beth? Huh. Blowfish. You know what I don't see anymore? They used to call it the poor man's lobster, monkfish. And for a while, it was on the do not eat fish. They said they were becoming extinct. Monkfish. That's right, Jeff. Like chicken. Salty girl, did you catch any fish that were worth keeping? Hey, yeah, man, how you doing? I've eaten a million mussels. Mussels. Yeah, tell the Muslims that, Mystique. Yeah, pufferfish, yeah. Hey, Dolly. No, I think it's a lot better than that, Simka. Yeah, me too, Chris. That's all right, Beth. You've earned it. Beth, do you read much? Hey, Eternal Dorman, how you doing? Aren't you up pretty late tonight for the cafe? Oh, cool, Beth. Oh, good for you. Hey, MJ, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, how's it going, Dolly? Hey, Derek. Oh, I know it is, Dolly. Sorry about that. How's your new job? Hey, Wayne, how you doing? Oh, good for you. Good, Derek. Oh, good for you, MJ. Yeah, send them to me, Christine. Oh, Daisy sees something. I bet you it's the armadillos out eating. Good girl, hon. Good girl. Daisy's growling. Good girl, hon. Daisy's got the best eyesight. Good girl. You tell that armadillo to get lost. Get out of here. Good girl, hon. Good girl, honey. Keep an eye on the place. Yeah, that's what it is, an armadillo. We're sitting next to the four-wheeler eating. If you look right past that shiny light, you'll see him on the ground eating. Probably too blurry. Good night, Christine. All right, you have a good night, Beth. You nighty night. Yeah, it's an armadillo, yeah. Good girl, hon. Oh, that's a big one. That's not the baby. See him walking to the right? You see him? Leave him alone, hon. He's going to set a trap and give you leprosy. All right, you have a nighty night, Beth. Good girl, hon. Yeah, that's a pretty big one, actually. Good girl, hon. Good girl. Get that armadillo out of here. I don't mess with them. I see them around. I think they're hard of hearing. So I've gotten really close sometimes when I've been cutting grass and it's dark. I got the headlights on. They seem to wait till the last second to take off. No, no way. No, I would no way do it. Nope. I don't really care about space that much. Doesn't interest me. I mean, I think it's fascinating. I read about it, like when they're up there running around Mars and Jupiter. But as far as going there, if you offer me a trip for free, I wouldn't do it. Just land on a bunch of dust and shit, take a chance of getting killed, going to a place where there's nothing. You have to be out of your fucking mind. I'd rather go to the adult actresses annual conference in Las Vegas. Yeah. It's like, well, we're here at Jupiter now. We'll be landing. Just look out the window and see just miles of nothing. Yeah, this has been really fun. No, I'm not going into space. Yeah, fuck it. I'd like to send my estranged wife and her boyfriend up there, though. I'd run that fucker out of gas halfway there. Hey, Crystal. Oh, we're talking about homosexuality. It would be so cool. You interested, Crystal? We're trying to figure out if it has a biological basis or it's learned behavior. You got an opinion on that? That's cool, isn't it, Salty? Homosexuality. Homosexuality. Well, you sound like a Christian, Crystal. Good night, Jeff. Have a good day tomorrow. Thanks for coming on. Have a good day tomorrow, Jeff. I don't blame you, Crystal. Yeah, good seeing you, Jeff. Have a good day. Hope you have a good day. I think it's got a biological basis. Hey, Jeff, what kind of factory is that? Yeah, Daisy's a good girl. Yeah, she was growling at it. By far the smartest dog I've ever had. Yeah, Crystal, go ahead. Yeah, I'm bracing myself. Let it fly. Fire one. Fire one, Crystal. Come on, Crystal. Ask. Spit it out. Yeah, fire in the hole. Giving a platform. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No. You know, it's funny you should bring that up, Crystal, and I'm glad you did because about a month ago, I was in Hilton Head with Marty and his wife, and we were eating breakfast. And somehow during the course of conversation, regrets came up. And you know what? They talked about some they had, and I told them I didn't have any. I don't have any regrets about anything. I just think it's stupid. Because I think regrets, by the very nature of their origin, they were, fucked up to begin with. And if you could have engineered them to happen up something with a better outcome, you would have done it the first time. And I think I paid the piper when they occurred initially. And the logic behind a regret just doesn't make sense to me. And the last thing I'm going to redo is relive a bad experience. So the answer to your question is no, I don't. Because minus a crystal ball, I didn't have anything to gain by offering a platform. And the reason that I did it when I started out was because, I was just out there fucking around, having a good time, curious, how these people got there, how they stayed, how they couldn't leave, that kind of thing. And the last thing I wanted to do was to come on there and get a fucking viral video, which I could have cared less about, and then have them just sitting in the back while my channel grew, which I never really cared about. So if you go back to my early videos from day one, anybody that I interviewed, out of sheer interest, I always said, hey, look, if you're thinking about a channel, I'd be more than willing to take the photos, help you out, that kind of thing. So I didn't really give a platform to anybody. I mean, that goes to show you, I mean, you get it from both ways. People think you're a big, greedy asshole if you make people go through you when your channel takes off. And then you look at it in this, on the other way, and it's like people like you. And I think it's just an innocent question. Do I regret giving a platform? So that's just how life is now with the cancel culture. But to answer your question, no, I didn't. I didn't want to. I wanted to give everybody a chance that maybe didn't have the wherewithal initially to get on the internet, to get on it. And if I could have helped them, I would have. So to answer your question, no. Yeah, I don't have regrets about anything. I just really don't. I mean, not just, people. I mean, I can tell you that it didn't turn out how I had hoped that it would have. But even if I'd have known that then, I don't think it had changed anything because I hope for the best. And once, people were exposed to them, they were on their own and I didn't have any control of it. So it would just be a waste of time and emotion to regret anything over that. I think it's stupid. I just don't think it makes sense. So no. But to be honest with you, it has changed the way that I'll handle people in the future. You know what I mean? And it isn't necessarily for people like Maddie and Gerald. I wish better for them, but it's for people like Sharon that went and ripped a bunch of older, lonely gentlemen off for tons of money. So it isn't a regret. It's just moving forward, learning some things. I don't think that, I'd do that anymore. No, that's not true, Peter. They don't send her much money at all. That's absolutely false. I mean, I will agree to this, and that is that, I still like Maddie. I'd help her out if I could. Do I wish it happened, worked out better? I do. But Maddie has run the full-fledged course of a young, attractive girl that got into prostitution, that is a drug addict. And this is what happened as time goes on. If you live long enough and you don't overdose, there's 10,000 Maddies in Detroit. It's nothing unique. The blowjob money's dropping off. And now you're stuck with a person that's ravaged by drug addiction, that needs money, and even if she has to fake going to rehab, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, I like Oliver Stone. Yeah, I really do. I think he probably could have garnered, better numbers and, if he sucked enough ass in Hollywood, but he just refused to do it. Yes, yeah, really. I'm fucked up. I got some behavioral problems for sure, but that's not one of them. No, I have no regrets. It does, Mystique. Nope. I just think it's so stupid. There's no logic to it. Regrets. What the fuck? Yeah. I mean, I wish I would have made different choices, but to me, a regret is like, you have an emotional response to something that you did when you didn't have the full deck of cards in front of you. You know what I mean? Yeah, the truth will set you free. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's like a taxi cab driver I talked to one time, and we were talking about religion. He said that's one thing he tries not to talk about with people that are riding in his cab. He says because the person that believes in Jesus, if the cab driver said, I want to take you to meet Jesus, he doesn't want to go because he doesn't need any more proof. And the guy that doesn't believe in Jesus, Even if you introduce him to him, he's not going to believe it. So why not skip the whole ball of wax? You know, I did not, Crystal, but I've read similar books to that. Thank you for bringing that up. I'll check that out. I think not giving a fuck is kind of ignorant, because sometimes I think at least that suggests to me that you wouldn't do your due diligence and you're just not giving a fuck because you're a Confederate flag flying fucking toothless hillbilly from Crawfordville, Georgia, which I don't think is quite accurate. I'd like to say that I don't put any stock into it, you know what I'm saying, rather than I don't give a fuck, because I try not to, cut my nose off to spite my face if possible. I'm sure I've done it plenty of times, but I try not to. I try to keep an open mind. Yeah, funny initials. No, that's exactly right, Simka. Oh, thank you, Crystal, for that. Yeah. Crystal, now while we're asking each other questions, you haven't been somebody that's been blocked on here before, have you? Hey, Drifter. Simka, were you ever communicating with Jabo? Did you guys ever keep in touch offline? Oh, good, Crystal. So would you say you were a fixer? Like a broken wing syndrome? You're always looking for problems to help fix? Hey, Drifter, how you doing? Drifter, you mentioned a PhD program the other day. In what? In what? Yeah, I agree with that, Bopak. Yeah, I know. But Bopak on the same note is receptors too. The different receptors, like with THC as an example. Why do they exist? No, that's the $50,000 question. What's the evolutionary reason? That's exactly it, and that's what Sapolsky talks about at Stanford. The evolutionary reason. Bingo. A plus for that. Big time. Oh, okay, Crystal. No, you were talking about a PhD program the other day. Something about a PhD program in a comment. Yeah, in a comment you were making. I mean, I could have mixed it up. I think I was only on my second voodoo beer at the time, so it's unlikely. Oh, okay, maybe I did mix it up then. That's certainly possible. Yeah, voodoo beer is the way to go. No, thank you, Wayne, for doing that. I appreciate it. I'm a Maddie supporter, too. I wish the best for her. I really do. I mean, I do. I'm not... Becky, all of them. I do. Crystal, is that true? You're a Maddie supporter? And if you are, in what kind of way? No, it's funny you should bring that up, Rita, because I had kind of a free spirit come over here tonight that dropped some pears off, which is really kind of unusual. Nice guy. Guy was in the movies, hippie guy, had a brain tumor, was friends with the guy next door, blah, blah, blah. And he was talking about shrooms quite a bit. He said he's been taking it for 25 years. Oh, thank you, Crystal, for doing that. Yeah. Yeah, Sharon's a total lowlife, white trash scumbag. You know, you got to feel sorry for Sharon in a way that someone could be that age and that sad and that evil. That's going to catch up with her, by the way. No, repeat yourself. I do it all the time, Bopak, but my excuse is that new people are logging on and others are logging off, and you've always got a new group of people that you're trying to make sure understand this. Yeah, but how could you not feel sorry for someone with 50 years old with missing teeth and saggy little titties that thinks she's hot and a YouTube influencer that pees in a bucket on a stolen laptop powered by a neighbor's generator in a bando? I mean, that's sad. I mean, if you take away, the dislike for her and the disdain, and you just try to look at it objectively, which is impossible as an individual, it's sad. Yeah, Sharon. Yes, Sharon. Yeah. I'm talking about Sharon. Now, Maddie, I feel bad for too. I hate to say it, but I think that's just Maddie's calling. Yeah, Sharon's a really evil person. It doesn't bother me too much because I believe in karma. Here, I'm not a Christian, but I believe in karma. Yeah, you can let me have it for that. Like I've said a million times, it's the time frame I struggle with. Sharon may live till 90, but I'm telling you, she's going to get it stuck to her. Yeah, Crow, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. That's a good point. Yeah, I agree with it. But and if that's true, but I don't know what kind of undiagnosed mental illness makes you a stalking, mean person. The people that treated you kindly. I mean, if you look up the DSM-5, you couldn't give me a diagnosis for Sharon. I mean, sometimes you're just a big asshole. Oh, you got a channel, Crystal? Oh, good. Good for you. Yeah, it's a good point, Frisky. Yeah. Crystal, what's your channel going to be about? Oh, good. Oh, cool. Hey, Bopak, can you find Crystal? Can you find Crystal Love RN? Can you find her channel and look at it? Could somebody do that? And if that's what she's doing, post a link to her channel. Oh, that's interesting. Is that what she's doing, Chris? Chris, is that what she's doing? That kind of stuff? Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for doing that. Yeah, you're welcome, Crystal. No big deal. Oh, okay, good. Oh, thank you, Elise. I appreciate it. I wish I could give you 50,000 subscribers. I'd do it. There's nothing wrong with getting monetized because I'll tell you why. Because they're going to make money off your content, and it's not fair that they make it and you don't. It it offsets your cost. Donate it to charity if you don't. If you have a guilty conscience. Daisy wants to go in. You want to go inside, huh? Go, Betty. Yeah. Good luck, Crystal. Yeah. Good luck to you. You want to go? You want to go, Betty? I'll go, Betty, and quit bothering me. You go, Betty, honey. I'm not coming to bed yet. No, I'm not going to bed. Daisy wants me to go to bed. I'm not going to bed yet, hon. You want to come out here or go to bed? Well, come on out here then. I'm not going to bed yet. Come on out here. I'm not going to bed. No. I'm not going to bed. Come on. Come on out here. He's trying to get me to go to bed. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. I know. You're a good girl, honey. I know. You're a good baby. Thank you, honey. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Yeah, isn't that crazy? This dog, I'm telling you. Marty says the same thing all the time. I know this sounds stupid, and I know I talk like I got the smartest dog in the world, but I think I have a smart dog. And what happens sometimes is I feed everything, the birds, and no matter what kind of scraps we have, and I had some chicken bones and stuff, and some biscuits and stuff, and I always wondered how Daisy knew where this stuff was. I got that little shit doing. She knows when I bring something home and she doesn't get it, that I still have it. And that little bastard was watching me in what direction I threw that. I try and throw it way out in the yard so she doesn't smell it. And she watches me where I throw it. And I caught her going around the house trying to find it last night. So I'm going to have to be better at hiding it. She's a smart dog. Hey, put Eternal Dorman's channel too, if you could, please. I would do it if I could, but I can't do it when I'm on this phone. Post a link. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's what I think, Salty Girl. I really do. Daisy's 8. I'll tell you another tricky, sneaky little fucking thing YouTube does. I don't really give a fuck about it. But, I'd hide all the numbers if I could. I could care less how many subscribers I have. And those viral videos, if I could hide those, I'd hide the numbers on them. But anyway, the most subscribers I've had was like 185,900, which I could give a fuck about. But anyway, I've been losing some lately, which makes sense because I think a lot of the subscribers were garnered from the old days when YouTube promoted me, which they don't anymore. And I noticed those fuckers unhid, and you got all these like social blade that's keeping track of your shit. So I hid my subscribers just because I don't think it matters, and I unhid them, and now it's like 184, 300. That fucking YouTube went and unhid them, even though I had them hid. But it just goes to show you, they will paint you in the worst light possible if you give an opportunity. Happy birthday, Wayne. It doesn't really bother me. So, I mean, I could re-hide it, but I'm not going to do it. So, I mean, whatever it is, I don't give a shit. Yeah, they're like that, man. They use every trick in the book. When they decide to throw you to the curb, that's the kind of bullshit they'll do. Yeah, they're like that. I think they want everybody to know that I'm losing subscribers. Oh, did they, Semka? Oh, did they really? What was the reason for that? Do you know? Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they did. But I just figured it was something that YouTube did, and they're that kind of people. They try to promote themselves as just these liberal, you know, people that just let people live and take their own path. That's absolute nonsense. It all boils down to digital advertising. Oh, did they really? Yeah, I think I lost about 1,000. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that sounds like something they do, though. YouTube doesn't want me asking a working prostitute that happens to be drug addicted what drug she's on and how much it cost her a day, but they'll allow channel after channel to stalk, harass, and ruins people's lives all over the place. Sharon and Bobbles don't have any clout at all. That's the way I look at it. They're fucked up, man. YouTube's not like what you think it is. It all boils down to ad revenue. Yeah, why? You'll never get it answered. I mean, they've done every trick in the book to me. They don't promote my videos anymore because they say that I ask questions about drugs. Yeah, no shit. See, in the old days, it used to be all you needed to worry about was not promoting or glorifying drugs, but they never did. I never did that. And then they unhide your subscribers, and then they don't give notices when I come on live. I mean, they got every dirty fucking trick in the book when they got it out for you. Yeah, they do, Wayne. That's true. They're probably unmonetized. I mean, I could go out there and go out there and ask every drug question in the world. And see, that's the funny thing. And let me give you another example of a dirty trick they do. I mentioned this last night, so at the expense of repeating myself. So YouTube wanted to compete with TikTok, and they came up with these shorts, which is to compete with TikTok. I don't like doing shorts. I'm not saying that I don't put up, videos that don't last very long, but right now the reason that I'm doing that is because I have a shitty internet connection. Most of the time I'm out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and it just takes forever to upload them. So what'll happen is I'll take videos. You can look on my shorts, which I've never uploaded intentionally. And what YouTube has done is they've taken videos that didn't last long and they've converted them to shorts. One of them is attachments for some of the construction equipment around here. And there are a couple other ones on there. You can look. So what YouTube does is they make it a short, even though I didn't upload it as a short. It's monetized on their end, but it's not monetized on mine for some stupid fucking reason. Even though I've got like 184,000 subscribers, I've been around for 15 years, and I'm monetized. I'm not eligible now for shorts income, but they are. So what they'll do is they'll take a couple of videos. Oh, another one was Daisy's bladder stones. So they'll take, you know, pretty much, at least in this instance, nondescript videos that you didn't think would do very well to begin with. That's not why I upload them. They turn them into shorts. I'm not eligible for monetization, but they are, and then they promote the hell out of them. If you look at those construction equipment attachments and Daisy's bladder stones, they've really done pretty well for very short videos, but they're collecting money and I'm not. So I just have no faith in YouTube. So, but another a choice you have. See, I got a problem with them making money and not giving any of it to me. I just assumed the whole thing stayed for free, which is impossible. They made $29 billion last year on YouTube. So, you know, that's the reason for it. And if it offsets the cost, that's great. I mean, I'm going to be doing it regardless. So if I can get compensated for some of the expenses it costs me, great, but it's not going to be at the expense of my content. Not that it's that great to begin with, but I'm going to upload videos either way. So it's not going to shut me down. Good night, Eternal. Shut up, Daisy. But they're just sneaky people. If you ever talk to their customer service, which is basically nil, it's a joke. I think it's all artificial intelligence. You know, I don't know, Crow. I don't know if Jeannie is okay. I haven't talked to her for ages. No, I can answer those questions. They just don't want you answering questions about drugs. They've gone so far as to tell you they don't want you talking about drugs even in a positive way. If you said to me, well, are you depressed? Like, yeah, I am. It's like, what are you taking? I'm taking Trintrelex. It's like, well, there's another one they're not going to remember. Here's the $50,000 question. If you're not monetized, well, then it's all moot. So if you want to go on there and just talk a bunch of shit, never get reimbursed even though they do, and you're not monetized, that's how some of these channels look like they're getting away with it. They're not getting any money. YouTube is not directing any recommendations to other people to watch your videos. Big difference. They found a way so that they collect money and you don't, and that's how they do it. You're asking about the RX? You know, you can't even ask about a legitimate prescription. What they'll do is, see, here's the thing. Everybody thinks it's either you're monetized or you're not. Well, that's not quite true. Where the money comes from in YouTube, I mean, that's obviously a factor. If you're not monetized, well, nobody needs to explain that. You're not getting a fucking dime. They are, but you're not. And YouTube came out about a year ago and they said that we're going to monetize channels that aren't monetized. Yeah, of course you are. That way you collect money and they don't. Now, on the other side of the coin, it's super expensive to come up with FTP servers. The notion that I have almost 15,000 videos up and it doesn't cost me per month is miraculous. So in fairness to YouTube, they've offered me an opportunity to put out a shitload of content at no expense, and on top of it, get paid. It's just, it keeps getting lower and lower, which I don't really have a problem with. You see what I mean? But here's where the success in YouTube comes. Just like me, do I deserve 84,000 subscribers? Probably not. How did I get them? I got them by interviewing drug-addicted prostitutes. And at the time, YouTube was cool with it. People liked them, and YouTube recommended me. If you log on YouTube, you'd see my thing come up. Why don't you watch this? Or this is a guy interviewing people. Those same videos sat around for years and nobody watched them. But once you get on the recommended list, that's where you get all the subscribers. Shit, I remember one month I got 40,000 subscribers, which I could have gave a fuck. I mean, I'd rather have subscribers than not. But it was all from recommendations. Well, once you get on their shit list in their new protocol and not talking about drugs, I'm not getting recommended anymore, which is why my subscribers are dropping off. Plus, I'm not doing the same content I was that seemed to be pretty popular, which makes sense. Oh, Trintrellix, I would say, in my experience with Trintrellix, I'd say it's worked. Well, I still get depressed, not as bad. I think it affects my short-term memory. It takes away your sex drive too. Not that that means shit at this age. And I get a lot more done. So if it was solely for getting a lot more done, it's worth it. Now, I will tell you this too. I tried Trintrellix a couple times in the past, but I think I got impatient with it and I just didn't feel any better after what I thought was a long time, and I quit taking it. Honestly, it was like 7 weeks before I felt there was an effect to it, to be honest with you, which is a long time to wait when you're, really depressed. But I would rate it at 8 out of 10, to tell you the truth. Yeah, well, I should probably ask, people like Rita how I sound. I mean, you're subjective, right? I mean, I guess I'm doing better. I mean, I'm not fucking holding a gun to my head and thinking about suicide like I was, so that's better. But I pay more attention to what other people say about me than my own evaluation because, I do. So I guess I'm doing better than I seem to experience myself based on what other people say. You know? Yeah, the trick to Trintrellix, like a lot of these, make sure you go up and here's what these psychotropic drug manufacturers have figured out. You can get Trintrellix no matter what. If you're a millionaire, well, you're going to get it, right? You can afford it even if it's not covered. The big trick to it's relatively expensive. And if you have a family physician, you got to fail a couple drugs first and then you can get it. So there's some hoops to jump through, but they have these coupon programs. If you look up who the manufacturer of Trintrellix is, they're experts at figuring out what you can afford to pay. And, through a channel of questions and answers, they will eventually figure out how much you can afford to pay. And you will get Trintrellix. I mean, there's somebody out there paying $2,000 a month, and there's somebody out there getting it for $2 a month. So remain diligent. Go look on their website, look for their coupon programs, and give it a whirl. Oh, thank you, Wayne. Well, I mean, part of the reason I seem mellower is because, I was having a bad time up there, getting sick of it. And I just came down here with a week's worth of clothes. And, I mean, I really had nowhere to go but up. I got severe depression, yeah. And I don't do shit down here. Fuck around, go to bookstores, eat out, drive around tractors and shit. And any day now, it should be getting even better than it's been. So I got lucky. Yeah, but I was really in kind of a rural, nice place I was at before I came down here, but I just was kind of getting sick of it. Fuck, I couldn't even finish painting one room. Yeah, that's what I looked. I mean, shit, it wasn't hard for me to improve. God damn. I've had that happen maybe 5 times in my life. That was pretty close to rock bottom. Yeah, no, driving tractors is fun. That's true. Yeah, it is. You realize when you fuck around with this stuff, though, that, you'd think like tractors and this excavators and skid steers were bulletproof. They're not. These fucking things are breaking all the time. You know? So far so good. We'll see what the future holds. I mean, I still don't get that much done. I get done when I have to get done, barely. I'll give you an example. I'm going through this divorce now, and it's like pulling fucking teeth, getting me to fill out any paperwork or answer any emails. I just don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's what some people say, Crow. I mean, but honestly, it's been a while since I did what got me popular on YouTube. I do want to go back to that. It's just not conducive to that right now. But even if I do, it still isn't because of like, trying to build up like a bunch of subscribers and all that shit. I just don't want to be a YouTube whore. As I've said before, I've never once told somebody to thumbs up, subscribe, like, join, none of that fucking bullshit. It's just not my personality. No, I don't think so, Wayne. I don't think I was. No. No, to tell you the truth, what happened is, like I said before, I was genuinely interested in how these people got there and, how the difficulties in the day to day life, that kind of thing. And the videos that kind of got me on the map, like with Angel and Penny and some of those early interviews, those videos sat around for a long time and nobody watched them. And there was some kid that copied and pasted those videos on Reddit. And that's when it really seemed to take off. It wasn't through YouTube, it was through Reddit. So I would say no. I don't think I did anything unique. I mean, I didn't want to turn it into this like professional, scripted dialogue. I just, went with questions that came to mind. I'm like that about a lot of stuff because it was a hobby for me. I didn't want to turn it into like 60 minutes and, people watched them. What can I say? But I don't think it was certainly any great journalistic endeavor or anything out of the ordinary. I think it was all at the time what YouTube wanted to promote. It wasn't what I did, it was what they did. Yeah, that's what he says. He says about that all the time. But he's like the nicest, like non-confrontational guy in the world. I eventually did fill all that shit out, but I just, I don't really care about that much, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it was too bad with Penny. Yeah. Yeah, I felt bad with all those people. Honestly, for a guy like me, I mean, I was always like borderline suicidal through the whole fucking thing. And I mean, I was living 200 miles away. And honestly, I mean, the truth of it is when you saw those earlier videos that I did, I was, not doing too hot myself. And I would drive 200 miles and get to Detroit like at 11 o'clock at night. And I didn't give a fuck at the time. I was angry, pissed off, depressed. And I'd just drive all over Detroit. And Angel and Penny interviews was a result of that. When I did those abandoned videos, Detroit was really rock bottom. The cops didn't want to do their job, so I wasn't worried about getting caught inside them. I mean, I was always kind of careful, but at that time during those videos, particularly around Delray and Penny and all those early videos, I didn't give a fuck. I really didn't. I carried a 9mm with me all the time without a permit and carried a gun with me in the abandoned buildings, and I would have smoked those motherfuckers in a heartbeat if they'd acted aggressive or tried to do something. But the truth of it is, and this sounds crazy, but I get a lot of emails, or I still get a lot of emails, believe it or not, about what big balls they thought it was going into these abandoned buildings. But to be honest with you, it was almost like a religious experience. I would go down there and I'd always park away because I didn't want to be a giveaway for a cop driving by or somebody else. And when I was in those abandoned buildings, man, it was absolutely beautiful. It was like being in an empty church. There was nothing to eat. There were no rats. There was nothing to steal. It was already gone. I was out in the middle of nowhere. I was in an abandoned building alone. And when you're on the inside and you're looking out, it's gorgeous. It's quiet. Nobody's there. You can see anybody coming from a mile away. You can see any car pulling up. I always had an exit strategy. It wasn't dangerous at all. There wasn't any risk. I mean, the major risk, particularly like in the Packard building, was stepping through a hole in the floor. And I would always have a pen light and I'd keep it low down around my knee so you couldn't see me if you were driving down I-75 or I-94. So it wasn't brain surgery, but I tell you, those were beautiful times. I mean, I would rank those empty building videos during the night as in the top 25 of my life as far as dopamine being released and feeling really like, wow, This is awesome. I can remember the first time when I got my pilot's license and I flew at night and I was doing touch and goes in Detroit where there were airlines flying around. I remember thinking, wow, this is kick ass. I can't believe these people ever actually gave me a license to do this shit. I mean, I felt like powerful. You know, I'm up there flying around, fucking around. And actually, I think those abandoned Detroit buildings at nighttime were better than that. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah, she's not doing so well now. Yeah, Tassie's not doing so well right now. She's still with that kooky, crazy boyfriend, which I always kind of refrain to, say anything about. I never butted my business in people's stuff. I was a quick study in addiction, and I was there to listen. But she's right back to square one again, which is unfortunate, but nothing I could do about it. I was very naive and innocent. Yeah, probably what. No, I think that was the real Tassie, Wayne. I think it was because that was the boyfriend's. That Andrew Jackson is the boyfriend, and for both of them to come on at the same time, I think that was her. Oh, Flathead, yeah, it was great, man. It was so super great. Now here's the thing. And part of the reason why I quit going down to Detroit was, first of all, it changed. It wasn't like the old Raven days. That's the first thing. Second thing is the cops were fucking with me. Third thing is I was getting threatened. I mean, before I used to go down there in a van, nobody knew me, which was cool. But after a while, because of these YouTube videos, it's like it wasn't uncommon during the course of a day and an evening where 10 people would come up. It's like, hey, are you Tom Reed? It's like, yeah. It's like, ah, fuck. Well, a lot of people didn't consider that good. They're angry, hostile fucking people. They think I was fucking these girls. I was using them. I was murdering them. And before you know it, in a town of 600,000, you got, 250 people that want to take your fucking head off if they can, because they think you're just a cancer to the neighborhood, and they actually believe that you're harming these girls. So it just got between the cops, the lack of girls, and the threats that you'd have to be fucking stupid to go down there. Hey, Pug. Yeah, Marguerite was cool. Yeah, I really liked Marguerite. But again, it's all how, if you were Marguerite's child, you wouldn't like her at all. But as a third party to me that's just not getting into it that deep, it was just an old lady I liked. I enjoyed the time we spent. It's like all sorts of shit in life, and I bring this up all the time. You never know when the last time's going to be. The case goes for Raven, Penny, Angel, and Marguerite. If you'd have told me in all four of those examples, this is the last time you're ever going to talk to these people, I wouldn't have believed you. It's like, why? I see them all the time. I come down here and bring them things. You never know when the last time's going to be. Yeah. Now, pimps are basically a thing of the past. Once in a while, there'll be a guy hanging around in the background that's a boyfriend, or in Sharon's case, her dope dealer she's been banging for a couple of years, which is her business. That's one thing that really annoys me about Sharon. I mean, Sharon criticizes people for selling pussy when she's giving it away. You know what I mean? Just one more thing that irks you. Yeah, I liked Angel too. Angel was I'm telling you, man, drugs do this shit to you, man. I mean, I don't get mad at it anymore. As it turns out, Angel was very dishonest. But that's how the street goes. This isn't a place for full disclosure. You know? Yeah. I mean, the older I get, I'm beginning to think that it's in the cards for everybody. Are you a registered nurse, Crystal? By the way, are you a registered nurse? Yeah, Lacey, very smart girl. There, Crystal. Yeah, I'll tell you a channel I think you'd like is NDMD. N is in Nancy, D is in David, then separate letters, MD, just like medical doctor. That guy really does some great interviews with people involved in the medical profession. I find him super fascinating, particularly with the neurosurgeons. Check it out when you can. He's an Asian guy in his third year of medical school. Yeah, I like Lacey. Yeah, yeah, I did too, Lon. I really liked him. I mean, let me tell you, man. You know, I had a good time going down there. It was really fun. It's like all things, whether it's the honeymoon in a relationship, a marriage, a new job. That was my honeymoon during the videos that got me popular on YouTube. It's like everything, man. And I knew when I was getting them, I thought, man, this shit is golden. Everybody I know is telling me, why are you going down there? You're going to get killed. You're going to get shot. I thought, why I'm going down there is because this shit is like golden. This is a unique period in the time of Detroit. These are unique people. This is like really great shit. This is so super interesting. And sure enough, it dried up. And honestly, going down there in the early days were some of the best times of my life. Yeah, it is. NDMD, yeah. I loved Ebony too, yeah. But I think as I've gotten older, I mean, the older I get and I look back, at what I've experienced and the people that I got to meet and what eventually happened to them, I'm getting more and more inclined to think that you've just got, these genes and that, maybe tweaking it here and there, that this was in the cards for everybody, me included. When you watch those NDMDs and then you think either those interviews with some of those people, and then you look at Tassie, you look at Becky, or you look at Lacey, or Angel, or Penny, and I'm getting more and more inclined to think that, you have this predisposition, this genetic coding, which guides you in your behavior and how it's different for so many people. I'm really starting to believe this more and more. Oh, cool, Crow. It is heartbreaking. It sure is. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's just, my guess would be, like, as an example, Maddie, this was in the cards for her. Becky, in the cards for her. Penny, in the cards for her. And as a human being, you just can't, it's hard to fathom that, when somebody comes on, that's why I usually delete the comments. Fucking choices, it's not that simple. You made choices based on your genes and the way you thought. I mean, you got somebody like Ben Carson that's coming from the hood that happened to have a doting mother and it worked and ends up being a neurosurgeon. And then you got somebody out there ruining their lives, spending 30 years in prison, getting out and selling drugs and dying of hepatitis C. I mean, I could be totally wrong on this, but my life too, your life. I mean, you can take your religion and you loved your Aunt Bessie and you wanted to do things for her, or, your dog Spot, what the fuck ever. I just think your core thoughts and what leads you to things is genetic. Like me, I'll give you an example. I mean, honestly, I'll be straight up with you. I think I was smart enough to do a lot of things, but I was always a bad student. I think I've got attention deficit disorder. I'm here, there, fucking everywhere, reading 50 books at the time. And that isn't conducive to being a lawyer or a doctor or a fucking astronaut or an airline pilot or anything else. Everything that I managed to pull off by the skin of my teeth was like fucking barely. And, I'm 66 years old now and I still struggle with it. I got to basically chain myself to the fucking desk to finish stuff. That's why I bought that book In Love, about attention. That Jewish girl wrote that I bought it today. Because this was somebody with ADD, and she talks about Adderall and how she'd been on it and this and that. And it's like, fuck yeah, might as well give that a try. I'm hoping to pull a rabbit out of the hat before I'm dead, running out of time. Yeah, I think I got that fucking shit for sure. I really do, man. I'm like here, there, everywhere. And I just started drinking coffee again, which makes it worse. No, I think you're right, Wayne. Maddie has no chance. No, I'm not going to give up on her either. But on the same token, I agree with Wayne. I think she stands no chance. She's fucked. Fucking sad. I don't know. That's another thing I've kind of like changed. I don't know if it's sad or not. It's fucking reality. I was thinking about that today. You watch these videos. I'm the same way. Like if I'm out in a boat fucking around, I'm out near San Francisco and a great white shark's about getting ready to bite in half a baby seal. I'm probably going to try and net that fucker out of there and put him in the back of the boat and save him. Is that the right thing to do? Probably not. But I'm going to do it anyway. So I still have my shortcomings. It helps your ADD. That's interesting. I wonder why. Oh, I think I have it, man. Yeah, I think I do. Fuck, it doesn't calm me down, man. I'm fucking here, there, everywhere. I'll give you an example. Here I am trying to like hope this fucking shit, just subsides itself. And here, I'll give you an example. I'm driving around this F450, which is a motherfucker to park. Thank God it's got like these backup cameras and every fucking bell and whistle in the world. The problem is it doesn't want to start in the morning, but I leave it running because I have Daisy. So I caught myself today when I was up there fucking around Barnes and Noble. I caught myself about ready to come unglued parking it. Not backwards. You can push the button and park forwards and it helps you. But I'm fitting this big dually, this wide fucking gas guzzling behemoth into a normal parking spot. And I couldn't help but think as I was doing it, you shouldn't have drank 2 fucking venti lattes, you motherfucker. No wonder you can't be doing this shit. So it's self-defeating behavior. But I didn't expect to be parking in that skinny of a spot. You know what I mean? Now, I will say, if it wasn't for the Trintrellix, I probably would have hit the panic button. Yeah, I think I would have hit the panic button. So this Trintrellix helps with that. I actually catch myself sometimes saying, just try to relax. And this is no big fucking deal. There's nobody around here. There's not even cars on either side of you. Just park this motherfucker and quit making such a big deal out of everything. And before that, I'd have probably made a big deal out of it. That kind of thing. But I think I definitely have it. Yeah, I think I definitely have it. Yeah, I mean, here's another fucking crazy fucking thing. I mean, I always struggled academically. I did, man. I mean, it took me fucking forever to get my pilot's license. I mean, which isn't that big a deal, but it was for me because I just stopped, quit, and start and quit. It's a miracle I ever graduated from college. And that's why the PI thing worked for me, because it was always here, there, everywhere, taking off, doing surveillance in new places, that kind of thing. So it worked for me. I think Marty's got it too. And once I kind of got out of that, I still think to myself sometimes, it's like, well, like I need some kind of validation. Like I see here in Georgia, you can get a free graduate degree if you're over like 65 or some shit like that. And I think, well, maybe I'll go get a graduate degree in philosophy or something like that. And I've still thought of going to law school, but I know what it's like. I know the reality of it. I get out and I'm fucking getting lunch for a bunch of people 30 years old. You know what I mean? I don't know why I still think about this shit. It's stupid. Yeah, I mean, on the same token too, I'm the 50-yard line about just getting this place built, move my shit down here. It's not that big a deal. I've made it a big deal, but it's not. And read my books. I mean, in a fucked up, macabre way, I'm, kind of glad I'm older. I got about 15 years, 10 years, excuse me, with this fucking rat race. That's how mine. Yeah, that's how mine is. Million miles a minute. Yeah, same here. Like it's fucked up, and you'll appreciate this, Dave. It's fucked up my metal detecting and my searching for arrowheads. I get back there if I haven't found a fucking tomahawk that fucking Chief Running Bull made when he was 6 years old under the tutelage of his great grandfather. I want to get the fuck out of there. It's just too slow for me. I like the idea of metal detecting, but I go out there, dig up a pop can, a fucking old frying pan, goddamn rusted piece of whatever. I want to quit. Yeah, it's a blessing in disgrace. I think it's more of a curse though than a blessing. I had a problem like studying. That's my problem. I mean, for long enough where it takes to absorb the material. I do feel better when I take it, though. I'll tell you that. I feel better when I drink it. Hang on a second. I'm gonna drink something better though right now. A voodoo beer. You sweeping, honey, on the tile floor? Are you sweeping, honey? Oh yeah, you sweeping, huh? Good girl, honey. You good girl, honey. So, hey, what made that switch like that? So these are still uncharted waters for me. We'll see what the next year brings. That's how I am, Dave. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah. Yeah. I'm better than I used to be, though. That's one thing. Speaking of that, I'm glad you brought that up. It's another thing that I think Trent Trellick's helped with. I like and read the whole fucking manual. Yeah. Mountain Dew, that'll keep you stimulated. Yeah, I'm drinking a voodoo beer. Yeah. So that book the one book that I bought today was about attention, like focusing your attention. Yeah, I don't feel bad. The older I get, the more I read about it, I don't feel as bad as I used to because I don't think it's my fault. Yeah, that's how I am, yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing I like down here, though, and just the way that it works out here, like with my room and stuff, ceiling fans. And I shut these, look at Jupiter right up there in the sky. I shut these like louvered drapes. It's like perfect temperature. I turn the ceiling fan on medium. I sleep like a damn baby. What would they be? Let's see. I would wish that I would. 3 wishes. Uh, I wish I could control this attention deficit disorder. I wish I could like have one uh, good shot at making a bunch of money, and then so I could like give it away and help people. And 3, let's see. Yeah, I think I can only think of 2, to be honest with you. Oh, good for you. Good. Have a good time out there, Frisky. Yeah, and I think that I think I can. I hope I can like help Marty in some good way. No, I believe that, Simka. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. I would try and like do, something like that. Hope I do. Yeah, we'll see you when you get back, Frisky. Frisky's at Burning Man. I'm gonna go to Burning Man next year. I just want to go out there. I wasn't like mentally prepared this year, but next year I'm gonna go to it. Yeah, I want to go to it next year. Yeah, I just couldn't like get it together this year. Simka, you think you'd go to Burning Man if you could? Yeah, Lon, I understand that, man. I hope you do too. Yeah, have hope again. Yeah, I've been there where I lost hope. Yeah, you want to go to it next year? Let's go next year. I'll rent a motorhome if like some people want to go. I'll rent a motorhome. I think we should just I'll rent that thing out there out in Las Vegas, and then you guys fly out there, pick you up at the airport in the motorhome. I'd go out there. Oh, Mystique, look it up. Burning Man's a big deal. I can't believe you don't know about it. Look it up, Burning Man on YouTube. Yeah, we do too, Lon. We've been there, man. It was just 5 short years ago I was getting run off the road by a SWAT team and taken away to a mental hospital. So you're still doing better than I was. Yeah, I think a Burning Man in Crawfordsville would be good. Really good. Really would be. Yeah, that's a good idea, Reed. Actually, have our own Burning Man. But if you look at the creativity and the effort that goes into that out there, it's pretty damn impressive. Rita, do you think you could get away for a Burning Man and that crazy Mexican you're married to would be too jealous? Oh, good for you. Yeah, regional burn. Yeah, but Dave, I think you know better. I think you'll be able to do it, Dave. I think you'll be able to do it. Yeah, I think Burning Man's cool. No, it's pretty damn impressive. There were people from around here that went to it. Good, Anthony. How you doing? You're up pretty late tonight. Anthony, you want to go to Burning Man next year? Yeah, geez, man. I don't think I would, Crystal. Vice is funny because it's always changing. I would say my younger self. Yeah, I'll tell you what advice I'd give you. I would say really work very hard on your mental health deficiencies because they're not going to go away on their own. Whether it's jealousy, you're greedy, you're envious, you're hostile, you have anger issues. If you'd have told me back then, it's going to cost you $500 to work on your anger, I'd have thought that was too much, that I would have been getting ripped off. And I realize looking backwards now that you got to get rid of these things because they'll haunt you the rest of your life. They'll fuck your relationships up. They'll ruin your marriages. They'll cost you jobs. They'll get you in arguments with your clients. And it all can be resolved. Yeah, I would say the last thing a young person needs to pay attention to is the dollar amount to get on this and get it resolved because it's going to pay such great dividends that you're just too young to be aware of at that age. Yeah, tell Brooklyn I'm going to give her a graduation gift when I get back up there, Anthony. Yeah, it's a tough one. But, that's why, you look at a lot of people. If you have good mentoring and, someone that takes you under their wing, it's just hard to comprehend. Yeah, let me look at that. Oh, okay, Rita. That's cool. I say we do it. Simca and Rita, I say we go to Burning Man next year before we're dead. Let's do it. Mystique, you can go too if you want. Yeah, happy spirit, that helps. Yeah, I say we do it. Just do it. Nike. Hey, Lab Chick, how you doing? Yeah, we'll party on. Yeah, concerned citizen. Lab Chick, I'm pretty sure that you've been causing some trouble and you've been involving yourself with some of these hate channels. Actually, I thought you were blocked. You've been over there fucking around on Sharon's channel and getting involved in that bullshit? Yeah, we'll party. No, I think she's been doing bullshit, Rita. Yeah, that's what I think, Mystique. I think you're lying, lamp chick. I say get rid of her. No, I think lab chick's full of shit. Fire away. Lock and load. Yeah, I think it would. I think it'd be a good time. Yeah, good job, Drifter. No, Sharon's that fucking ripoff in Inkster, Michigan. Yeah, good job, Aletha. Yeah, lab chick's bad news. Yeah, code 371. Yep. Fucking troublemaker. No, look it up. Look it up, Dave. It's sipping tea with Sharon V. I don't think it was 371. Wasn't it 771? Lucky bye bye, right? Yeah, I say we get. If you guys want, anybody wants to sign up next year, we'll go there. Just I'll pick you up in Las Vegas. I'll rent a motorhome. We'll go out there and go to Burning Man. I think it's 771, isn't it? Aletha, you want to go? Yeah, we'll go out there. I'll get the big motorhome. I'll pay for the motorhome. You just got to get to Las Vegas, and I'll pick you up. Yeah, have a good time. I thought it was 771. It's the same code that DirecTV wouldn't work that night. Yeah, I think it'd be fun, man. Hey, look at it this way. Like, if you got a jealous, psycho fucking husband, I tell people all the time, man, I got a lot of faults. But one thing I don't have is I say how it is, man. No shit. I really do. It's a facet of mental illness because my own personal subjective desires should override that and they don't. That's how I know it's mental illness. It's not some holier than thou bullshit. I just really, man, I got a strong code of ethics when it comes to shit like that. I tell people all the time, man, like women I know that their husbands are jealous, like, hey, look, man, you're not getting this. I am the safest fucking guy your wife could ever be around. Honest to God. If she was the most beautiful woman in the world, I would not do shit. That is not one of my faults. So if it was a guy, that's a no-brainer. But if it's like women that are married, you could not be with a safer guy in your life. No hanky-panky fucking bullshit. I get a motorhome, you guys come out there, pick you up in Las Vegas. We'll have fun is what we'll have. You'll be like a fag hag. Yeah, there's no threat for me. Yeah, party, man. Yeah, fucking do it then. Let's do it. I say we go out and do it, man, before we're dead. That Burning Man looks cool. Look it up on YouTube. Oh, he wouldn't be jealous? Oh, that's cool. Cool. I say we do it, man. Let's do it then, Rita. Rita, you think you got enough fucking balls to go to Burning Man? Yeah, let's do it, Dave. I see on that Coachella where they busted a bunch of foreigners for having those fucking dogs smell marijuana in their purses. Yeah, you'll be safe as hell. Yeah, you'll be safe. Oh, cool. Hey, Pug, you think you could handle that? Burning Man? Yeah, no, come on out. Do it. Do it. I think it'd just be fun to experience. I mean, I think it's a real, legitimate cultural event. Yeah, human. No, I believe that. Yeah, stores of humanity. Yeah, yeah. Let's do it then. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if they get naked. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I don't care if they do. This would be my dream Burning Man. So I'll go out there. I'll go to Las Vegas. I'll rent a big ass fucking motorhome. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's like boats. You know how many it sleeps? I'll rent the motorhome, pick everybody up. We'll go out there. You can just do what you want. It's not going to cost you anything but a cheap airfare to Las Vegas. And I'll probably be reading in the trailer and go out there fucking around, do a lot of photography, that kind of stuff. And you guys can just like, do whatever you want. Hang out, read, fuck around, look out the motorhome. I was always like not into drugs at all. I still haven't smoked marijuana, believe it or not. Yeah. I would just be out there and just like make sure everybody has fun. Just check it out as a legitimate cultural event. And honestly, if you think about it, like with Simca and Rita, we're lucky we're going to this fucking thing. You know what I mean? We could be like shackled in some bullshit, dysfunctional, miserable fucking relationship. Here's a way too. Here's another thing to consider too. If you got some bullshit from your spouses, just tell them to come too, and we'll take that as part of the people staying in the motorhome. It isn't like you can't bring your spouse. No, fuck, they can come if they want to. Seriously, sleep 6. I never fucked with it, to be honest with you. Yeah, we'll just park that thing for the whole Burning Man. Stay the whole week, just party. Yeah, I thought that too, Drifter. But if you really watch it, I mean, it is for some, but it's not for others. You know what I mean? You're welcome to come if you want. Let's do it, Simply. You think you got enough balls to go? You think you could really do it, or are you just talking shit? Yeah, that's how I am too. Yeah, vacations by myself. I say we do it, man. Let's do it. We'll take a practice run. I'll come up there in the next month. We'll go gambling. All right, Letha. Yeah, you're definitely welcome to go. Let's do it. I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed, and I tell you how it is, man. I mean, I've never been a druggy guy. I'm not even going to say there's anything wrong with it. I just haven't. I don't know why. But this is what I have noticed: is I've gotten older. Like if you drink or if you do a gummy or something, even though I never fucked with any of that shit when I was younger, and I still haven't smoked marijuana, although I've done some gummies, it enhances things. It fucking does, man. And I'm not embarrassed to admit it. Yeah, I think we'd have a good time. This would be our one final hurrah. Even if we end up getting finger fucked by a Mexican orderly that can't speak English in an assisted living care facility within the next 10 years, we went to Burning Man when we had all our faculties and had one goddamn hell of a good time. And no bad conscience, no bullshit happened behind the scenes to fuck your mind up or to make your husband jealous. We had fucking fun. And that is not easy to do at this age compared to when you were younger. No bullshit, man. One last final fucking hurrah. Yeah, before we died. We're not sitting around in some fucking quilt show or fucking poker tournament or goddamn charity fest. We're hanging our balls out at Burning Man in our later years, proudly. Yeah, really, seriously, man. I mean, there's a whole lot of fun that can be had without like doing some stupid shit, you know? Yeah, one last blowout. Yep. It may not be the last though, because but I mean, say like you fill up the motorhome and we go right. Some of us are going to drop off sooner than others, but we'll be able to hang our hat on one last like college spring break fun fest. And even if we end up going to the local fucking bingo until we're shooting heroin to keep from fucking being bored stiff, we had one last fucking big time hurrah when we shouldn't have. And we did it by our own volition. We planned it, we attended it, and we hung around a lot of youth, and it was balls out fun. Look at that Jupiter right over the house now. Be so goddamn fun, man. Yeah, I think it'd be a good time. No, we can do it. Yeah, we'll take our antidepressants. We might even not take them for the whole week. so it doesn't fuck up our buzz. Salty, you cool with this? You think you could get a babysitter? Yeah, that'd be fun, Simka. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are, Dave. They sure are. Yeah, we'll have a good time. My only request is that the women, I ask that they leave for an hour during the day so I can jack off to Pornhub. Hey, Susan. Yeah, it would be a good documentary. That's a good idea. That's that Jewish gene raising its head again, Simka. That's a good idea, though. No, we'll entirely document it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll quit taking them for a week. Yeah, we're not gonna, we're not gonna be real careful with anything except getting there on time. That's all right, Aletha. Yeah, I think it'd be a good Netflix. Yeah, I think it'd be a good time. Yeah, we'll just party all night. If you guys want, I can give you lectures of the crabs of the world. Yeah, I like that, Frisky. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Rita, that's good. It's good. I'll do it. Yeah, bring it, Mystique. Yeah, why not? Hey, Simka, maybe we could just hang around an extra day after everything's been cleaned up and get depressed because it's over. That's a good idea, Simka. Yeah, Salty be cool with it. Salty, you think you can get a babysitter? Yeah, it'd be so fun. Wayne, you in on it? Sure. Good. Yeah, I think we all need it. This shows you how we went for long runs of like mediocrity and just boring fucking bullshit. County fairs, fundraisers, local horse shit. But it just goes to show you how we're all chomping at the bit and how we've realized in unison that it's time that we all hit the golden gong and we go for gold once a year, even if it's going to be our last time, and have just 1 week of solid fucking fun. Oh, how we deserve it. Look it up, Flower Fairy. You'll love it. Good night, Susan. Yeah, you have a good night tonight. It's going to be so fun. I think you're really going to enjoy it. I'll blur out the faces. We will police each other too. If we notice any egregious behavior, we will immediately, in unison, thwart it. We will take care of the people that we're there with. I'll blur them out. Yep. Well, it just started this year, so we got a whole year to plan for it, Salty Girl. Yeah, keep tabs. Well, because we want to we want to be true to our mantra, and that some of the people are married that are going to be going, and you don't want to like set this up and say that you're safe and everything's going to go well, and then have it not go well for people that are in a committed relationship. So let's just take it as an example, and I'm not saying this is a possibility. Let's say if Rita or Simca just get feeling their oats and we see something that isn't going to be in the best interest of their marriage, that we monkey wrench it and we reel them in and we make sure that it doesn't happen. Yeah, Mystique, yeah. Yeah, start by reading about it. That's all right. That's all right, Saltigo. You should feel fortunate. Yeah, you're right, Frisky, yeah. Yeah, it'd be a good time. Rita, you think you can take it? You think your body could withstand this? Right, right, Mystique. Edit it out. Oh, thank you, Chris. Yeah, what would Daisy do? That's a good point. Yeah, that a girl, Rita. No, I bet you they don't, Drifter. I bet you they don't. Yeah, I'd check with the dashboard monkey. I'll get you one. Yeah, they're around. Oh, you can count. You can count on her. That's a good choice, Frisky. Yeah, that's a good choice. No, you don't have to party while you're there, Flower Fairy. You just like read books, whatever. No, we won't. Oh, thank you, Flower Fairy. You can get it. You can get it, Salty. Sure, you can do it, Flower Fairy. Yeah, yeah. Read books. I mean, you can do it. Everybody's going to take a different path on how on making it possible, so they can come back and say it's one of the best weeks they've had in their life. That's pretty important. That's a good idea, Mystique. Sure. Yeah, fucking eBay sucks now. Look up my eBay. It's Detroit River, one word. I've had it with those motherfuckers. eBay sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, Lon. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I appreciate it, but I'm kind of like a seat of the pants interviewer. I mean, I don't have any scripted questions. I just kind of see how it goes. And yeah, I'm going to do it again. I am, but I'm not set up. I have a weak internet connection. I'm not going to Atlanta. I left all my camera equipment in Michigan, but I'm going to be back at it. Yeah, better believe I will. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, we'll have a good time. But here's the thing. I mean, honestly, I'm sincere about this. It's like I'm not like 25 looking for my third piece of ass. I want it to be like a good time for everybody. No regrets, no guilt. Don't be doing fucked up shit when you're out there under my watch. Just like be straight. You can have a good time without like lying and being deceitful. It's not fucking worth it. Good night, Salty. Try not to fantasize about me too much tonight. The casino? Oh, I'm going to go up there and gamble with Simca one of these days. Yeah, Lon, you'll fit in perfect here. Good night, Salty. Yeah, we'll have a good time doing it. The $50,000 question is, do you? I believe this is true already. That's why it's good that like older people like Simca, me, Rita, that you can go out there and you can just have a good time. It's all like spelled out, no bullshit. You know what I mean? Just like I don't. It's not worth like to have bad feelings. It's gonna be all good. Hey, Pocahontas, how you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna get up there and gamble with her. I'm gonna do that the next time that Marty's wife comes over here. I'll come up there. I'll get a hotel up there and gamble a night or two. Yeah, I think so too. A great year, yeah. At this stage of the game, I mean, you guys know this is true. When you're young, your first sex, going to college, your first good job, all that shit, getting married. We've had a lot of boring years behind us. And it's possible to have a good, exciting, fun, fulfilling time that arguably we may not deserve with no mental consequences. It's going to be all good. Living on an edge. That's exactly right. That's true. No, that's a well put. Hey, Pug, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think you'd like it, Mystique. No, we're going to get tickets. Don't you worry. Yeah, we deserve it. That's exactly right. And God knows what this will do for our mental outlook. If we experience Burning Man at this age, I think we're in an advantage in a weird, fucked up way. That at our stage of life, to go there and experience it and enjoy it and have a good time and no bad consequences, that's hard to do. But we will do it. Oh, good, Rita, that's good. It does. This is next year, Dave. We're going to do it. You're welcome to attend if you want. Mm-hmm. Chris, you think you'd be able to get away from your girlfriend or not? Yeah, Harris Cherokee. Yep. See, I didn't. That's funny you should say that. That's a Harris. That's not Indian, is it? Oh, good, salty girl. Oh, it's that expensive at Burning Man? Oh, cool, Chris. That's good. Yeah, I'd like to do that. I'd like to do that. I'd have it. I would do it. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Hang on, I'm gonna get another voodoo beer. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, you can bring it. That's all right. Snoring's all right. I'm gonna bring you a CPAP. They got this thing you can get at Walgreens too. It's called Pearl, and you put it in your nose, and it keeps you from doing it. Yeah, that'd be good. I'm gonna put a CPAP on you. Hey, Priscilla, how you doing? No, I'll get a hotel. I'm gonna put a CPAP on you, salty girl. Oh, thank you, Priscilla. Yeah, somebody sent me a rotten email saying about tomato sauce, giving it to a dog. Yeah, it'd be a good time. Oh, Nightshade. Good night, Wayne. Good having you. Thank you. Come back. Good night, Rita. Yeah, some motherfucker sent me an email that said that. I mean, you know the sauce on the top of that meatloaf? Oh, okay. Well, Daisy shows no effects. Good night, Wayne. Oh, okay. Good night, Rita. Rita, why are you going to bed so early lately? Hey, Mystique. No, that's the way I look at it. They say the same shit about rawhides, which I quit giving, Daisy. But you go into every pet store, it's like they got a giant section of rawhides. I'm not saying it doesn't kill dogs, but it isn't like automatically killing them. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're partying late tonight. So Frisky, what are you doing? You just in line in a motorhome? Oh, okay. I deleted it anyway. Yeah, party'd be good. Be a good time. Oh, cool, Frisky. Yeah, that's good. Oh, wow, Frisky. Huh. Well, you're lucky to be there. Yeah, I wish I was there now. That many, Frisky. Wow. Good for you. That's good, though, Simka. It'll give us a good long time to plan for it. Yeah, good luck, Frisky. Hope you have a good time. I hear an owl making noises. Oh, no kidding, Dave. Yeah, good for you. That's it, Chris. You guys hear that owl making noise? No, you're right, Simka. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I know what you meant, Frisky. No traffic here. None here, just owls. Ooh, Simka. Yeah, beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, he does. Right, Simka? Yeah, no, it's cool around here. Yeah, I'm gonna set up my own tree growing like farm. I don't want to do it like for profit bullshit. I like oak trees, but they don't really sell too well. But I don't really care about that. He just put a bid in on 300 acres behind us. No, they were supposed to tell him like Wednesday, give him an answer, and he hasn't got it yet. You could farm some of it. We're not gonna fuck with it. There's no money in it. It's a timber company owns it. They've clear cut some of it, and some of it is just trees. As it turns out, what these timber companies do is they're looking for pulp. You can only recycle paper about 6 times on the average, and then there's no more long strand pulp left. And they were kind of hedging on whether or not they'd sell it because of mineral rights. But if you look at the minerals in this particular area, it's basically manganese. I think that's how you pronounce it, which isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't really want it. It's fucking chump change when you look at it. I'm really interested in taking these dominant uh, genes from old, 300-year oaks and planting them and just fuck them with them. Yeah, I want to farm for pleasure, like, trees I like, not like trees for money. I really want to do these oaks. Oh, are you doing it? What are you growing, Simka? Yeah, you're right, Lon. Yeah, you're right, Chris. Oh, good for you. Oh, really, Lon? Yeah, I did that with Venus flytraps, Mystique. Yeah, you're right, Chris. Yeah, I remember Mexican jumping beans. We'll give it to disadvantaged people. Yeah, it's true. Hey, Rich. Good night, Sharon. Have a good day tomorrow. Really, Mystique? Yeah, I think Alana would fit in good here. Yeah, good well. Yep. No, we don't need a softener, believe it or not. I'm eating ramen noodles. The water's not that hard here. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Patch Adams, that was good. Oh, really, Salty? Yeah, I think they do, Simka. Oh, do you, Simka? Do you, Salty? Yeah, I thought so too. Do you really, Salty? Salty, are you staying in Okeechobee or Vero Beach? Oh, cool, Salty. Come out, hon. You want to come out? Come on. Come on out. Come out. Good girl. Good girl, honey. Good girl. Yeah, that's a good girl. Yeah, you big girl, dear, huh? Wow. Good night, Kim. Have a good day tomorrow. That's a good girl, huh? Wow, that's good. I feel your teeth, honey. Good girl. Good night, Kim. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to bed too, you guys. I hope you guys have a good day tomorrow. It's a good impromptu chat. Thank you. Try and get on tomorrow night. Mystique, you have a good day. Salty girl. Frisky, you nighty night. Hope you have a good time this week. Can you get internet out there, Frisky? Yeah, take it easy. All right, Mystique, you have a good night. Night, Simka. See you, Chris. Yes, good time. Thank you. Okay, well, good luck to you either way. Hope you have a good time if you can't communicate. It's a good party this late on a Sunday. It's a good one. Night, Simka. Bye, Salty girl. Nighty night. Yeah, see you later. Good night. See you, Chris.